and welcome to Neverwinter Night 2, and this will be part 26. In the previous level, I was about to say, in the previous episode even, we dealt with the weapon smuggling trying to take place, and we're told to go to this warehouse here, where we currently are. And we are going to clear it out, and fight some rogues. Good fun. For reference, I did let a druid friend memorize some level 4 spells. Stone Skin, which absorbs some physical damage, and some Ice Storms. What makes Ice Storms particularly great is there's no saving throw against them. They don't do as much damage as something like a Fireball, for instance, but no saving throw. That is what makes us strong. So, guaranteed damage.
Indeed.
Indeed, that is the correct phrasing. So, there are quite a few rogues in this place, and I'm trying very hard to spawn them a bit at a time even, and I will likely have to disable the party AI to prevent them from pulling larger groups of monsters. I was about to say enemies that I do not want to fight. It's very important to control the fight. God of Virtues, those are casters, so let's use that divine power actually. The spell that's been cast from the enemy, by the way, is Grease, which is such a naughty little spell. Basically, it makes the surface incredibly slippery, and you have to make reflex saving throws from time to time in order to not fall flat on your backside. The game keeps saying that you cannot underestimate, or you shouldn't underestimate, a well-placed level 1 spell, or low-level spell, and Grease is definitely one of them. It can be incredibly frustrating. And it's stronger than Sleep, because something like Sleep, which forces targets to sleep, doesn't work against enemies with more than 4 hit dice. So, you can see we have a bucket load of dark steel chainmails here, and chain shirts, which potentially could be picked up, but they are incredibly heavy and not worth the bother, so we're just going to leave them behind. If you are very, very determined, you could pick them all up 5 at a time, go out and sell them, and then go back in, all that kind of stuff. So, I am not that determined, but what I'm determined to do is to clear this left side first. Should probably give him a little bit of healing. Just a little bit. I mean, I should probably try and keep him alive. I mean, he's a good little punch bag. Ooh, I don't want to get up too far. I'm very sure there's enemies in there. Got a bit of a loot chunking, so there are definitely enemies in here. Got some Zergs, so let's got no visual on them. Do now. Nope, no line of sight. Okie dokie. What about now?
Take that!
No. I want to actually right click them and then see if I can. Can I? Ooh. Just going to get their attention. Their attention is hereby gotten. Come on.
I shall be victorious!
You shall be victorious indeed. Come on.
Give me a moment, and this will all be over.
Okie dokie. Any more Grease, and we can turn this into a musical. Come on. 4,000 saving throws later. So we don't want to get up too far, because we want to make absolutely sure that we are limiting what we are engaging. So, a creed. The traps are worthless, or not entirely worthless, that's a bit rude to say that, but it's too much effort for very little money. So, yes, I'm going to rest, I have to rest, but I just want to do some looting first. First class looting. I'm not necessarily claiming that what I'm doing here is particularly clever, smart, whatever, but it works. Efficiency-wise, I'm referring to. So, never mind, we shall go up this way. After we do some buffage here. I have a cough sneaking in. Did I check these? Very sure I did. Yep, I did. Okay. I was just pausing because I feel a cough. Being very, very determined to show its presence. So if there's an editing cut, it was to save your ears from my coughing. The beer barrel. Got it. I think it's too late to try and cast Sunburst, so.
Give me a...
There are thugs in these rooms, so I'm trying very hard not to get them engaged in the fight. I do want to fight them, clear them out, but I want to make sure it's on my terms. Sadly enough. So, I'm very sure there's a badge in here. Oops, indeed there is.
I think we've had enough of this one.
This could be bad. As I was saying, I could have tried to heal, but it just felt pointless.
That's it for me.
That's it for me. Sorry.
Of course.
If you're clever, you fight this guy first, because he's nearly dead. I will hope, perhaps. Come on, please. He's dead. I got any spells of any kind. This could be beneficial right now. Don't know how much health he's got. Dominate animal. Well, I suppose that would be funky. Should we try? He's there. Maybe. This could be dicey, and she can't get interrupted. Come on. Ah. Perfectly set. Come on. You can do it. I trust you. Come on. Come on, Eleni. When they can't do their blasted sneak attacks, they aren't necessarily overly powerful.
Indeed.
Indeed. So, good old Eleni. There's probably something she blew up with her go lightning. She called a lot of lightning. So, let's do some resting. One thing I do applaud this game for is the fact that someone decided that having the mechanic of the main character going down automatically being considered a lost fight is unnecessary when you have half the party still fighting and capable of fighting. Because I mean, of course, you have games where that is the case, that the main character, whatever it is you are playing, it could be a role-playing game, could be a fighting game, could be whatever. The player tends to get an awful lot of extra tension, and I mean, a game like TIE Fighter, which I, by the way, would love to get back to. Ideally with the music, but I mean, the music, of course, is very, very well known. So it would flag every single video. Not necessarily. I would probably be allowed to have the video going, the videos going because of the music. But it would flag them all. But anyway, if the player craft is defeated, the mission is an automatic failure, and you find an awful lot of times that the game will say, "Oh, here's the player. You have 200 craft. We can throw at the player." So, thankfully, you can call for help and all that kind of stuff. But never mind. I was digressing again. Very skilled at doing that, in case you're wondering. I'm checking all of these because much of what you can get is not particularly useful, because it just either hasn't got much vendor value or it's too heavy to carry around. But there is a few decent bits that are not too heavy and sell for a pretty penny, I think it's called. Won't make you rich, but we'll take what we can get. Just have to be careful because there's some fights coming up here, and I want to make sure that the rogues are not getting the advantage. I'm fairly sure there's a group in there, but I'm also fairly sure there's a group over here. I do not want to fight both at the same time. No, it's definitely load lag. There's nothing here. Okay. Let us check. See, there's a bunch of light shields, and then there's an adamantine light shield, which has a certain sell value. So I will quick save again. I will quick save much more than normal in this area because of rogues. Fairly sure I mentioned something about quick saving quite a bit in this area. So, case in point, all that kind of stuff. So, let's see what we can do here. You know what, to be honest, let's disable the AI and start this fight with an ice storm from...
How can I help?
You can help by going over there, because I know even though
Follow
I've
me.
disabled AI, I'm still going to try and
Come
follow.
with me.
So, what we're doing is this, and then you can
Yes.
go in and start this engagement with an ice storm in their face. I think that sounds like a very, very good idea. Can we help? Hmm, you can hit over there, can't you? Yes, you can. Hit virtually nothing. So what we're going to do is now we're going to wait for and then re-enable AI, I think.
Give me a moment, and this will all be over.
Did I just stun Niska? Yep. Also stun the rogue, but I did stun Niska. So that was clever. Clever business. Let's kill him. Hopefully he's getting himself involved here. That'll be good. Okay, this thug is nearly dead. So I backstab the bastard souls. Take that. Indeed, take that. Come on. Well, that's what resting is for. It feels a bit overkill having to rest every 5 seconds, but you know what? The game throws that kind of stuff at my face, so I will make use of it. Just requires a bit of rebuffing and all that kind of stuff, but you know what? That's the game toys with me, and I will toy with the game. So, one group less to worry about. We will still have the 2 worst groups coming up later on. The thing here, a book. Crafting. It will give you ideas for what you can, what you will need in order to do certain enchantments and things like that. So it's worth having these kind of books. What was that? Anything special, exciting? No, it was just one of the crates was blown up by the cold lightning stuff, I think. I wonder. There's a very, very, very good reason why I do not go that way. Because there's a group over here that we can fight, but they unfortunately also involve another group, so that's why I usually stop at that point and go back so I can engage the enemies on my terms, or mainly my terms. When you fight 10 rogues at a time, they will obliterate you. They just obliterate you. There's nothing you can do about it. 2 or 3 of them are around one of your characters, and 2 of them can sneak attack uncontested. Yeah, they will obliterate anything. So it's a bit like yeah, whatever. I said I wouldn't moan about it, and I'm not moaning. I'm just stating the obvious. So let us see what we can come up with. I just want to check for time and add a few minutes because of reloads. I will be very, very surprised if I don't reload when there are rogues involved. There's some there as well. So didn't stun them, and there's a caster in the back that I don't necessarily want to have a free reign. Oh, he did die from the ice storm. I'll take that. Really?
Let's pass to battle!
That's it, really. Sorry.
Come on, kill the bloody thing, will you? How many have we got left? We got 1. You know what? You're nearly death, you're not. So, come on. Then we divine power. I hope we can get it off. Come on. Show your fighter capabilities, please. Thank you. It wasn't pretty, but it worked. Any fight against the rogues I can walk away from, I will take. So, are you guys back up? Good. The Syrian Light, by the way, is predominantly a spell that you use against undead, because of course it's positive energy and all that kind of stuff. But you can still do some damage against others, and I'm fairly sure it's another one of those lovely no saving throw spells. So we do like using things with no saving throws. So we have a minor issue here because there's a group in here. And there's a group up here, and I don't want to fight them at the same time. I may have to see if I can do some smarty, finicky thing. Bears endurance. Great. There's a bunch of short bows and a single duskwood short bow. We bought a duskwood bow for our foster father early on in the game, so it has a certain sell value. But we're going to try and engage these enemies on my terms. Again, I'm fairly sure all these crates are indeed connected. So the idea is to get the group over here, sort of, maybe. Yeah. Disable AI and move all the characters, just because if you don't, even though the AI is disabled, they will still try to follow someone. So, see if we can spot anything without pulling off the... You can see them. Sort of. Come on. Go.
Well,
No.
look who showed up.
By the shadows of Merdelaine.
Come on. We want them to come to us. No? Come on.
Of course. Blast.
I'm going to see if I can time this correctly. Nope. Bit too quick. They need to come a bit closer, unfortunately. Yes. So, a bit of luck. How long will it take her to cast that? Okay. I'm going to cast a divine power, and once these guys come on. Now we can enable party AI and hope they don't screw up that, eh? Could you fight, please? That's all I got you for. Not for looking pretty. Are we done? Wasn't exactly textbook, but I think it worked. You can have one more. Well, I knew this was going to be painful, so I am not being annoyed by it. I just want to see if I can... Oops. Start this fight hitting a lot of
Yes.
enemies with an ice storm. That'd be good. Very good. They are there. They're not visible. But, let's see if we can throw it over here, perhaps. Hit a crate. It's the only thing we hit. That is no particular. There they are. Okay.
Creo Navitu. Creo Navitu. Creo Navitu. Give me a moment.
A soldier. Take that.
Give me a moment, and this will all be over.
Let's see what they're made of.
Guys, there's this caster down here, 3 casting spells right now. You don't think he's of higher importance than this guy throwing flasks of some description? No?
I think we've had enough of this one.
And that was about time. I hope he's the only one left. Incredibly messy, but I don't care. I'll take it. So, I am fairly sure, unfortunately, I will have to call this an episode here. When we come back, we're just going to quickly clear out what's to be cleared out, which is not much. It will only take a minute or two. And then head back and be told just how gloriously glorious we are for clearing this warehouse. As for now, thanks for watching. Take care. See you next time. Bye bye.